for some reason they are so fascinated with Agent Carter
Yeah.
that they're centering the entire multiverse around her.
Yeah.
They did it in season 2 and they did it again in season 3.
Yeah.
Why? Who's asking for that?
Yeah, there's a reason there's only one season of the Agent Carter TV show that nobody likes her.
Are you tired of the endless supply of terrible storytelling? Of uninspiring, nihilistic stories that permeate most of modern-day entertainment? Are you tired of the diversity, equality, and inclusion standards that are forced upon movie creators and actors? Well, so are we. So go with us on a journey as we chronicle for you the latest news in entertainment, as we discuss the good, the bad, and the ugly of the film industry, and as we pave a way forward to see the kingdom of Christ grow and the dragon of secularism meet its end. If you want to support us in our mission, head over to patreon.com/The Powell Bros, or follow the link in the show notes. There you will gain access to our exclusive show, The Powell Bros Mini Reviews, as well as early access to both Movie Chronicles and movie reviews. Now, on with the show. Welcome to The Powell Bros Movie Chronicles. We are here to chronicle for you everything going on in the world of entertainment and Hollywood and the film industry and all of the sorts of things. Thank you for joining us. We are the Powell Bros, and I'm one of the bros. I'm Trent, joined by my other bro, or my bro, Tobiah. How are you, Tobiah?
Doing good. Yeah, there's sometimes probably even this week we'll extend a little beyond the film industry and talk about narratives going on in the world and
We'll even talk about video games every once in a while.
Yeah, that's true.
All kinds of pop culturally things.
Yes, anything that's telling a story, we will
narratives.
We will show the good stories and talk about the bad stories. But yeah,
for sure. Well, do you got any crazy news? I mean, I don't know about you, but I feel like there wasn't much that happened this week. It was just coming after Christmas and then New Year's, and now it's just kind of slowing down, I feel like.
Yeah, there's a few things. But yeah. I guess we could start with Norman Osborn.
Oh yeah,
Norman Osborn and Harry Osborn.
Harriet Osborn.
Yeah, what is that? What's the new name?
I'm something of a black man myself.
What's the new name for Harry? Is it still Harry? Is she going by
Harry?
Yeah,
it's Harry Osborn. I call him Harriet.
Yeah,
because looks like a lesbian.
It's a woman.
I don't know. No, it's not.
It's not.
It is 100% not. It is a dude. No, it is 100% a dude.
Oh, I was under the impression it was a black lesbian woman.
Nope.
Because that's what it looks like.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's what he looks like. So, I mean, you're not faulted for thinking that.
Yeah.
But no, that is, in fact, Harry Osborn, who will go on to become the Green Goblin, become the Hobgoblin, who will take over for his father. So yeah, Tobias, what were your thoughts when you watched the trailer? Let's just okay. Were you a fan or are you a fan of the 90s animated Spider-Man show?
Yeah. I mean, I like all the original Spider-Man animated shows.
Totally. I have like a newfound like appreciation for it. I've been literally watching through it. I'm like a couple seasons in, and I think it's awesome. Mm-hmm. All down to the theme. I love the animation. It's 90s superhero animation, but it's great. Down to
just the action, all the different villains and characters, and how they develop Peter's character and him as Spider-Man. I love it. It's great. It's fun. And they tried to like capture that I think they wanted to capture the 90s audience a little bit with the song in the trailer, because it really had that like 90s vibe.
Yeah.
And it kind of like got me like, it pulled me in a little bit at that point, but then after that, but then it changed to a hip hop song, and I was like, nope, I'm done. I was like,
yeah,
like what? I don't even know what was that. It's like same thing with like, remember the Gladiator 2 trailer where they had like a hip hop song in the trailer?
Yeah.
It's just it doesn't fit. It doesn't work. Stop.
I watched something else with a hip hop song that was not supposed to be there, and I don't remember what it was.
Huh.
But yeah, that seems to be a weird trend.
It's what the cool kids like.
Yeah.
Gotta appeal to the youngins.
Yep. Yeah. No, I mean.
Sorry, I asked you a question. What did you think of the trailer?
I was very disappointed. First, I was confused because I missed when they changed from the origin story for Tom Holland Spider-Man to whatever this crap was.
Yeah.
I don't know when that change happened. Maybe you can educate me on that. But so that was confusing. And then all this other stuff happening, and then I saw Oscorp. I was like, what the heck? And Black Harry, Black Norman, and it just completely ruined it for me. And there's nothing in it that seemed exciting for me. I thought it was interesting that they recreated the scene from what would have been Civil War, where the bus runs into Peter and then he gets squished by a bus or whatever, but it's exactly the same scene. So it's like kind of to show that it's supposed to be like him, but it's a different universe, whatever. But yeah, I don't know. There's nothing appealing about it for me. I was really disappointed.
Yeah. Even the animation doesn't seem to be that great.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what they're going for. What's funny is in the trailer it says, from the studio that brought you X-Men 97. You want to know what's funny about that? Is it's actually not... The studio that brought you X-Men 97 is Marvel and Disney. It's not like some separate thing or separate animation studio. It's the animation, I think the animation crew that made X-Men 97 didn't even work on this. So it's not even the same people. It's Marvel.
Yeah.
They said, well, you remember, you all liked X-Men 97. Well, here's Spider-Man animated show. Here you go. It's like, no, you're lying. Disney likes to do.
Yeah.
I don't know. Spider-Man, one of my favorite superheroes. Growing up, still is. I would love a new animated show. I mean, I love what we got with Into the Spider-Verse. I would like it if it was like there was like a Spider-Man, just like straight Peter Parker story.
Yeah,
version of that.
Yeah,
just with the animation style, the comic book style, everything. That'd be awesome. I still like Into the Spider-Verse. But this, like, it'd be cool if we could get a good Spider-Man TV show. But I don't even know what they're really going for. This is obviously like origin, but then they have, Norman gives him a suit. It's the white suit. It's like, okay, where are they gonna lead up to him getting his classic Spider-Man suit by the end? Is he gonna make it himself? Are they doing the Tom Holland route? I don't know.
I don't think they know. They don't. I mean, the fact that they're just changing their minds about a lot of things and like reworking things, rewriting things, they have no idea what they're doing.
Yeah. So I don't know. So one thing that's going to be interesting, and I think this is worth talking about. I think we are coming to the tail end of all these DEI hire these, I don't know, agenda driven stories in Hollywood. I think we're coming to the tail end of it, because all these projects that we're getting right now, like between like the last like 6 months till probably halfway through 25, maybe the end of 25, these are projects that the studios have been working on around the time when everything was being pushed, where all these agendas were getting pushed, where, you know, we're female driven. We want to get the gay characters in. We make sure we, you know, we don't whitewash anything, and we, you know, create a black counterpart character to every white character. You know, look at the trailer, like of the Spider-Man show. How many white people were in that show? It's like,
Yeah.
and like even in the background, they were all black. It was like, okay, I mean, why? Like, that's not diversity.
I know.
That's not equality. That's you're being exclusive, or you're excluding a certain demographic. But
sure.
but I think all these I think Disney is kind of realizing this. Like, you know, the Spider-Man, I guarantee you they're just gonna try to push this out and just shut up about it and just let it be there and then never do anything with it again. The same thing with the Captain America. I think they tried to scramble to make it work by doing all these reshoots and rewriting it and, you know, doing whatever they need to do. But I think they know it's already going to fail, because they pushed all this stuff, you know, around the time that like Falcon and the Winter Soldier came out.
Mm-hmm.
And like you could see a lot of that, like the direction they wanted to go, and it was, and then but they didn't know it was going to be poorly received. And after the phase 4 of MCU, they now are realizing, okay, well, we have all these projects in development. You know, Ironheart's another example.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they've been so silent about that. They filmed that like 3 years ago, but they're not putting it out because they know it's not going to be well received. Echo was a good example of that. They just threw it out there all at once, and then they didn't say anything about it. They just like, here you go, and that's it. I think they're realizing, like, well, we have all this stuff that, you know, we have contracts that we need, that we're obligated to. We have all these things we've got to push out, and so they're pushing it out now, and we're just kind of seeing the tail end of it, I think. But I'm not saying they're going to learn the lesson and then actually make good content after this. I'm just saying I think we're going to see a lot, like the worst of the worst in the next like 6 months.
Yeah.
With Snow White is another example. Like, you know that they are like really like frustrated with Rachel Zegler. Like, she's completely ruined this movie. She's ruined the IP, ruined the you know, Snow White, and there's like probably ready to just get it over with in March.
Yeah.
And
well, yeah, the Mufasa stuff has been hilarious.
Oh yeah, it's
I
seriously.
mean, they're getting so ratioed with like memes of Sonic in their promotional videos.
They say anything
it's
about
their
Mufasa.
ads of saying that it's the #1 movie in America, and it's the #1 movie in the world, and it's just completely ratioed with Sonic and Shadow memes.
Right.
It's great.
It is.
Yeah.
And they're hiding a lot of the replies.
Yeah.
On X, like, you can hide replies to your posts. They're hiding a bunch of the Sonic replies because that's like all people are doing.
Yeah. Yeah. They're becoming so,
you know, Geeks and Gamers.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. So Jeremy DJ Cobra, the guy that runs it, he posted on the Mufasa, one of the Mufasa posts, and said it was a picture of Shadow, and he said, hide this reply if you support Donald Trump.
Oh yeah.
And they didn't hide it. It's still there. So anyways, that's funny. Silly.
Yeah. Yeah, they're just becoming very irrelevant, and nobody is liking Disney right now. Everybody is sick of their content and their crap that they're pushing out, and they're making nothing that is making them any money, and it's just hilarious, honestly.
It is. Speaking of Disney, you saw a Disney movie this week.
Yeah.
How was
Yeah.
that?
Moana 2.
I literally, for those that support us on Patreon, and if you don't, we ask that you please do, because we want to keep doing this. So go ahead and follow us on Patreon /Powell Bros. We post exclusive mini reviews on there of movies that we watch. We post one every week. I did. What was the last one I did?
You
I
did
Sonic 3. I did Sonic 3.
Yeah.
And I said in that mini review that we probably aren't going to be doing Moana 2. But I didn't know Tobiah was going to see it, and you saw it.
Mm-hmm.
And what'd you
Yeah.
think?
Yeah, I'll be doing a mini review on it. You can also follow us on X. We post on there a lot, and I did a first reaction hate post of Moana 2, so you can go read that. I'll probably give a little skim of it right now, but I mean, it was just another give the woman all the powers and make her flawless kind of movie. Every man in that movie was so dumb, and she was fixing all these men's problems.
Typical.
It was so frustrating the entire movie. I wanted to walk out. It was so bad. And then, of course, in the end, it's one of those, like, she receives all the powers from all her ancestors and gets all the powers.
Do that.
She was perfect throughout the movie. Even when she made mistakes, they were the right mistakes to make so that things would go right. Like, I was like, oh, she made a mistake. Oh, no, she needed to make that mistake because that was the right choice, even though she made the wrong decision. And it was, very frustrating. But just the same story again with stupid men, a woman that's flawless, and then she gets all the powers from her ancestors and is perfect and amazing. Just the way she is.
Sounds like Echo.
Yeah, it was just like Echo.
You realize Echo came out in 2024? Like, that was last year. That was weird. Like, it was so long ago.
Yeah, it does feel like a long time ago.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah.
Moana 2.
Yep.
Exciting.
I'll have a full mini review of it on our Patreon. It'll be our 38th mini review. Or 39 maybe. But yeah. We got a lot on there.
Nice.
A lot of movies. That's 38 movies to...
A couple of our mini reviews aren't very mini. And also, I need to correct myself.
10 to 20, sometimes 25 or 30 minutes.
Yeah. And then we have like a 2 hour, or it's like a 2 hour thing on Dune Part 2.
Yeah.
In 2 parts.
Yeah.
We'll talk about Dune Part 2. I had said like 2 episodes ago that Dune Part 2 came out the year, like in 2023. That was completely wrong. It came out in like the middle of 2024.
Yeah.
I had like my mind had like completely blanked. I didn't even realize that it had come out then.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, 2024 was such a long year for me. So I don't know. Anyways, I was wrong, because that was my number 1 movie from last year, 100%. Like, that was by far the best movie of the year for me, and I didn't put that on my list. So anyways, Dune Part 2.
Yeah. And then speaking of Dune, we got the official release date for Dune Messiah.
We did?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
December 18th, 2026.
Right.
So 2 years.
I'm excited.
So
Dune Messiah.
Dune Messiah.
That'd be interesting.
There's already talks of the 4th Dune, but whatever his name is
Denis Villeneuve is
coming back for that one.
He's the director of one of your favorite movies. Get his name down. Prisoners. Prisoners. Also, check out our podcast on YouTube.
Yep.
We just did a review of Prisoners as well. But Denis Villeneuve. Do I need to teach you? Denis Villeneuve.
Villeneuve. Yep.
Anyways, he Yeah, he's not doing part 4, supposedly. I don't think they should do part 4, especially if Denis not going to do it. But also, Children of Dune is a weird story, and I mean it's a lot. It'd be really interesting.
Oh yeah,
to see if
that's
they
why
decide to adapt
there's
it.
a lot of memes that are saying like they're like asking him like,
Yeah.
"Do you want to do the 4th one?" And he looks at the books and he's like, "No."
No. Yeah, no.
He's like, "No, I don't
That's
want to
funny.
go any further. This is it."
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think they will do a 4th one because Dune Messiah is going to be very successful, and they're going to want
they make
to
money.
do another one for the money. But it's going to be complete garbage if Denis Villeneuve is not back, and
Yeah, I mean,
I'm hoping the 3rd
probably,
one's
maybe.
good. Like we've had lots of discussions about with
Mm-hmm.
our concerns, but I hope it's a completion of a really good trilogy, which is what I've been hoping for.
Yes.
Is just a basically flawless trilogy.
Good part 3.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. There's a lot they need to make up for with Chani in part 3. So
Yeah.
we'll see. Apparently,
Yep.
Sony has decided to blame all the fans for the reason that the Spider Sonyverse without Spider-Man didn't succeed.
Yeah.
Madam Web. They said Madam Web was actually a good movie. It was just the fans' reaction to it made it a bad movie, or was the reason it was ill received. So
Yeah. Okay.
I guess you can just do that. You just make terrible movies, and then if no one sees it, just say, "Well, it was the fans' fault for not going to see my terrible movie."
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's technically it was like a horrible, horrible movie. Like the cinematography, the score, the audio, everything was awful.
Yes,
Yeah.
but we know you loved it, Tobiah. Just kidding. Craven,
Good
man,
story.
Craven was just that was one of the worst movies of last year. It was
Yeah.
awful.
Yeah.
Huge disappointment. But
Yeah. Yeah.
that's all
I
right.
want to see it.
That's how it is.
Yeah. Do you see Batman had an appearance in Creature Commandos?
Oh, really? I
Yeah.
guess I didn't see that.
Yeah. So the officially, there's a Batman in the DCU.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I guess I didn't. I don't know if I didn't know that. If I knew that or not. Huh.
I think he was just in one scene. He might have had a line. I didn't watch it or anything.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously it's a bad
Probably
show,
just,
but
probably just very brief.
yeah. But I saw the picture of Batman, and yeah,
Yeah.
it's cool. They James Gunn has also been teasing that we'll be seeing Batman and Superman alongside each other. So I don't know.
Well, yeah. I mean, like eventually.
Yeah, eventually.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure it'll be interesting. I'm curious what he's gonna do with Batman. We haven't gotten an announcement for the actor. There's a lot of good options.
People,
this is
he
actually
is
perfect.
so stupid for not leaving the Batman we already have. Like, why make that a different universe? Is so stupid. We've had so many we've had so many Batmans.
Yeah.
Why are
Had a
you
lot.
gonna replace another one? It's like people are so sick of recastings.
True.
You have a perfectly good, fine Batman. Like, there's nothing wrong with him. He works. He'll fit into your universe just fine.
I think it's kind of an ego problem
Oh yeah,
with James Gunn
for sure.
because it's not his Batman. It's Matt Reeves' Batman, and he didn't create it and wasn't involved in that process at all. He inherited that franchise, that movie. And So this is one. So this is kind of segues us into the next thing I want to talk about with the Batman 2. I don't know if we talked about it last week. I can't remember when this was announced, but the Batman 2 has now been delayed another year until 2027, right?
Yeah.
Is that,
I
or
can't.
26?
I don't remember if we talked about it, but
Wait, it's 26,
yes.
27. I can't remember now. Whatever year it was, it's been delayed. I think it's 26. Yeah, because it was supposed to come out 25. No. 26. It's supposed to come out 26. It is 25. I don't know what year. It is 25 now. It's supposed to come out 26. It's now not coming out to 27.
Yeah.
All right, which pretty much means they have nothing done with that movie. Obviously, they're apparently still working on a script. I think Matt Reeves has finished his script and he sent it to James Gunn, and James Gunn sent it back with notes and decided that they're going to delay it because it's not up to par with James Gunn or doesn't have everything James Gunn wants in it. I also think that because of the success of The Penguin, they are rethinking a lot of things. And one, they're either trying to figure out a way to expand the universe.
Yeah, they can't destroy this universe after just releasing the Batman and it being so successful. I mean, the Penguin and being so successful. Like, they can't just cut it off like their plan was. Like, their plan was to just do a second Batman, maybe a third, and then that was it. But then they released the Penguin. It was so successful. People are liking this universe, liking this world of Batman that has been created in the Matt Reeves universe. And so they're like, oh, wait, maybe we shouldn't just cut this all off and just go with James Gunn stuff.
Well, but the problem is it's all James Gunn's decision. I
think Warner Bros has a little say in it.
They
have him
maybe
they have him on a few strings. Like, they're not letting him completely do whatever he wants. It's not his money, you know.
Well, I mean, it's his job. Like, if he screws it up, he gets canned. I don't know. They definitely have some strings attached to him, but at the same time, I do think it comes down to James Gunn. I think he has creative control over most of this. I think he has an ego problem, and he doesn't like the Penguin was as successful as it was, so he wants either to make sure that the Batman is on par with the Penguin and the first movie, and that it's a huge success, or they want to just make this the last one and announce it. They're like, hey, this is going to be the end of the Matt Reeves universe. We're going to tie it all together with part 2, and then we're going to move on. Or
there's already talks of a Joker show and even more extensions on this universe. Like,
as I said before, cancel Batman Part 2 and do a Batman TV show.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Hire a new actor. If Robert Pattinson doesn't want to do a TV show, it doesn't matter. No one's going to care. Just find a good Batman, find a good Bruce Wayne, do a grounded Batman TV show. Year 2 Batman. Have a villain of the week for each episode. Go through his rose gallery of villains. Have him, grow as the hero in this Gotham world that Matt Reeves has created, and just it would be incredibly successful. It'd be really intriguing, and it'd be great. Good.
Yeah.
Please do it, but they won't, because Warner Bros is stupid, and their response after the success of Penguin, their next decision is to delay the next movie. Like, that's the stupidest thing. So they lost all the momentum that they just had.
Yeah.
They had the Penguin, huge success. Everyone's like, oh, okay, so what's next? Oh, Batman Part 2's next. Okay, we're excited. Let's do this. Give it to us. Oh, it's actually not coming out until another 2 years.
Yeah.
So Warner Bros. is stupid.
Well, yeah. Do you see that Robert Pattinson will be older than Ben Affleck was when they
Yep.
when that movie
Yep.
comes out? He'll be older.
Year 2 Batman is gonna be
Year
older
10.
than yeah.
He'll
Yeah.
be like, yeah. It's insane. They're so dumb. These
They
stupid
are.
people.
I
Every single one
I'm
of them.
starting to think I'm starting to think that it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna get canceled. I think once James Gunn announces his Batman, I think all the steam's gonna be put out of it, and Warner Bros is gonna pull the plug, and
Yeah.
that's it for Matt Reeves'
For sure.
Batman.
Yeah.
That's my opinion,
Yep.
and well, we'll see.
Yep. We said it here first.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And so sick of all these dumb studios.
Yep, run by
Yeah.
incompetent people.
Yeah. Do you have any plans in watching What If season 3?
I forgot about that. Nope, I didn't watch season
Yeah.
2, and I'm watching season 3.
I've
Did we talk
I've
about this
heard
last
is
week?
even more of a dumpster fire than season 2 was.
Yes.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah, I heard it was worse.
Yeah.
They, for some reason, they are so fascinated with Agent Carter
Yeah.
that they're centering the entire multiverse around her.
Yeah.
They did it in season 2, and they did it again in season 3.
Yeah.
Why? Who's asking for that?
Yeah, there's a reason there's only one season of the Agent Carter TV show. That
Oh, yeah, that
nobody likes her. Like, leave us alone. Stop forcing her in every freaking thing that you make.
yeah. I don't know what happened with What If. First season was great. Second season's
Yeah.
I didn't even watch season 2. Yeah, and because I heard how bad it was, and then season 3, it's like I have no interest or desire.
Yeah.
None of the what if scenarios intrigue me.
Yeah.
It's like, what if Howard the Duck got hitched? It's like, what? I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ugh.
Hollywood has lost all creativity. Like, they have no
Yes,
creativity.
They're
at
creatively
all.
bankrupt.
Yeah.
Yes,
Completely.
and they have been for a
Totally.
while now.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. I don't know. That's all I had. We could, of course, talk about the narrative that's going on in the world right now with the supposed terrorist attacks. We had like 5 in the last 2 days.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure most of it's blown out of proportion. I mean, the first one, sure, or the New Orleans one, that was pretty bad, and then the Cybertruck. But do we even know if the Cybertruck was actually a terrorist attack?
Yeah, well, so Elon Musk was able to confirm, based on the information in that Cybertruck, that there was no faults in the Cybertruck. It was an actual explosion.
Well, yeah, I know
set off.
it was obviously a bomb.
There's
I know
also the guy had a gunshot wound to the head when the Cybertruck exploded.
Okay.
Yeah. It's crazy. Crazy things are happening.
Yes.
Stay away from the blue states, blue cities.
Yeah. Seriously. Yep. Yeah. We need to start locking or taking away people's vehicles now.
Yeah.
These trucks just run wild throughout the streets, and
Trucks kill
everyone's
people.
in danger. Yep.
Ban trucks. Yep.
Yeah. Even
All right.
cyber trucks.
Do you got a thing for us?
Yeah. I feel like we've done this one before a while ago, but I'm gonna do it again anyway. But since we're talking about Batman, I just figured that we'd talk about our top 3 favorite Batman films.
Mm.
Live action Batman films.
Let me pull them all up.
Yeah. And do you got a top 3?
Right off the top of my head would probably be, hold on. I assume you're talking about live action.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, live action.
Dark Knight would probably be my favorite.
Yeah. I need to watch. It's been a while since I've actually sat down and watched Dark Knight.
Yeah.
I want to do it again. I need to.
Probably Batman versus Superman. And then...
Okay, Ultimate Cut doesn't count.
Yes,
okay,
it
fine.
is. That's the
it does.
only cut. That's the only version.
If you need an extra half hour to make a movie good, it's not. Never mind. I'm not going to get into this. But it really. So you put that above like Batman '89, The Batman, Batman.
Well, my only
Even
problem
Begin,
with Batman '89 is how
Batman
old
Begins.
it is. You know.
Well, oh yeah, I guess you don't like old movies. Okay, fine.
And then, yeah, maybe. Well, I'm trying to decide between The Batman and
Yeah,
Batman Begins.
Batman Begins is actually really good.
Those are kind of the same for me.
A little long, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, they're both really long, actually.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I don't know. It's probably about the same for me. They're probably tied for 3.
Cool. Nice. Yeah. I think The Dark Knight is number 1 for me. And then, I mean, I'm a sucker for Batman '89. I love Jack Nicholson's Joker, and Michael Keaton I think is a great Batman. It's cheesy, it's corny, it's it's not the greatest, but it's not the greatest movie in the world, but I just love it. It's just kind of a favorite of mine. So that's probably 2, and then The Batman's has to be 3. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna give credit to The Batman. I just watched it again recently. It is number 2, I think, on my list, just because of the Gotham just because of Matt Reeves' Gotham, the whole feel of the film. I mean, the score is pretty great. I love the score. I think the first 2 acts are really well handled, well done. Yes, the third act I think it has a lot of problems, and it really knocks it down a little bit for me. But overall, I think as a Batman film, it deserves that praise. So I think the Batman's 2 for me, and then Batman '89 would be 3. But those 3 are like so close, I would say. And then Batman Begins and then Batman Returns would probably be like my 4 and 5. And then I'm gonna go back and watch all the other ones like Batman Robin, Batman Forever, and that's fun. Dark Knight Rises. I haven't watched that one in a while. I'll watch it again sometime. But
yeah, for sure. Yeah, you and I need to sit together and watch the Zack Snyder trilogy.
Yes, we do. Oh, actually, so we need to have a special like a 3-hour long episode where we just talk about the Snyderverse. Watch them and then just cuss them.
Yeah.
I'm in the middle of watching Man of Steel. I wasn't able to finish it yesterday. I have like half hour left, so just the final act. I have things to say. Okay, I think it does have problems. With narratively speaking, and I'm not gonna get into it right now. I think it tells a good story, and I think it is a good movie. I don't think it's a good Superman movie for a few reasons. There are a few elements from a plot standpoint and from a pacing standpoint that really bother me. But I'm not gonna get into it. So just
Okay.
someday, one of these days, we'll hash it out and go over the Snyderverse.
Yeah.
And
Well,
Batman vs Superman. I think I've
Man,
seen the Ultimate Cut once.
Mm.
What?
Man of Steel's my least favorite of the three.
Is it really? Okay.
Yeah.
Because usually, I feel like people usually say that's their favorite. So,
Yeah.
interesting.
They do. But it's because it doesn't have Batman.
Okay.
I like Batman a lot. And
I do like Ben Affleck.
Superman's all right.
Yes.
Just as a hero in general. Like, I prefer Batman 100 times over
Really?
Superman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. That's another discussion we can have because I think Superman is a better hero just because, for one, he's like the superhero. He's like one of the first, and he created the genre of superheroes. In one sense.
Yeah.
But also how he resembles Christ in many ways and so forth. I mean, which is fine that I'm not saying that you don't agree with that, but and then there's elements of Batman that I actually like have issues with, but I do love Batman, and Batman is my favorite as well. It's just, but I do love Superman, and I'm beginning to like Superman even more as of lately. And one reason why I'm that much more excited for the Superman movie and have high hopes for it, probably be let down, and I recognize that. But anyways,
Yeah.
I don't know. I like Superman. But I also like Batman. They're pretty close for me. I think even growing up, I love Superman. Like the Christopher Reeve Superman movies were my favorite. I'd watch them all the time, and I remember. I just remember Superman being like one of my favorites as a kid, and then growing up, I think like as a teenager, I liked Batman more, especially because I grew up with the Dark Knight. Like, I mean, we both grew up with the Dark Knight trilogy, and so that was a big deal, and whatnot. So yeah. Anyways, I like both. I like both.
Yeah.
And it'd be fun to talk about. We should talk about this.
Yeah, for sure.
More.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of good Batman movies, and I kind of want to go back and watch a lot of them now.
Yeah. For sure. Batman Returns. I didn't watch it for Christmas. I should have. But yeah, but I guess I did recently watch Batman Returns. So that one's a little long, but I think it's fun.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I think it's time to close this out.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for tuning in and listening to us ramble on and talk about everything going on in the world and entertainment and whatnot. So thank you guys, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please, if you're watching on YouTube, please like, comment, and subscribe. Tell us your favorite Batman movies. We'd love to hear it. And if you're listening on a podcast, please give us a 5-star review. That helps out a lot. And we would really much appreciate it. And also, if you guys want more content and more reviews of movies, please go and support us on Patreon. Just $5 a month. Is the promotion still going?
No.
By the time this comes out, probably not. So so $5 a month. Please consider doing that. Cup of coffee a month. We'd love it.
Yep.
We'd appreciate it. And we thank you at least for listening, especially if you've made it this far. So we'll see you guys again next week. And yeah, hope you guys have had a good new year.
Yep. Yeah. Thank you guys for listening. And we thank you for your support. Remember to glorify God and watch good movies.
Yeah.
We're out.
See ya.
Bye.